Hello and welcome to Softtech Forum. Today we will be learning one interesting and important and very useful model of these useful things in SQL Server, which is common table expression. Common table expression is nothing but a result set which can be used when the execution on its execution scope and with that select statement or insert statement or update statement or delete statement. Any DML operation you can use of the CT. So here two things to note it down is the execution scope and single statement. I'll just explain this what does it mean in my next to this video when I'll show you in the example. So there is some uses of this CT of this, like how you can use the CT, and there is some few difference between CT and temp table. So CT is nothing but a temp table where the data will be stored in your data will not be stored in the database, whereas in temp table the data will be stored in your temp HashDB, TempDB. And CT is also can be used like a view, but the view, the data will be stored in your database, main database, but whereas in CT the data will not be stored in your database. So these are all few examples, and you can use the CT in your complex. When the query is little complex, you can use the CT, but if the data row set is really huge, the data volume is huge, then don't go for a CT. You will have a performance issue, as CT doesn't have indexing and stats on its own. So let us go ahead with that few examples of the CT. So CT, where like I'll be creating one table and then I'll just insert few data over there. Then let us go to the first statement. So CT is that statement of this, like syntax is with the CT table name, whatever the name you want to give, that whatever the columns you want to choose as brace, that main table details, and followed by the CT uses. So that I told, right, the CT has the scope and the CT has to be used just immediately after its definition. Now what I mean, like now this is the definition of the CT, okay, and this is the uses of the CT. So it has to be used immediately after this definition. Now if you are using that CT after after something like let's say one statement is there, again you are trying to use the CT, so it will not work because it has to be used immediately after its definition. So it is not able to fetch the table. Now let us go ahead to the next example as an insert. Here if you are inserting the data into your CT, so the main table will be affected. The main table also data will be inserted. So here the main table has these 3 records. Now if you are inserting this one more record in your CT, as though you have inserted in your CT. So see, inserted in your CT, one record affected, but main tables also got affected. See, one more record came into picture in the main table, which will be as a duplicate in your data. See, and so main table, so be careful when you are inserting any data into a CT. So main table will also be affected. And same thing as a delete and update. If you are deleting any data from the CT, main table data also will be got deleted and update also as well. And here I told you, right, so CT only one single statement at one shot. So here if you are using CT insert as well as the select statement after that CT definition, it will not work, because there I am using multiple statement after the CT, like with the so it doesn't work. Let us go ahead with that next example as a delete. So this is very commonly used with the CT as a delete duplicate. Now main table has the duplicate, right, as I have inserted the records, dummy records. So now delete statement is like this. The syntax will be like this. Here row number and partition by I have used. Don't get confused with this. I'll be just explaining in my next video what is row number and how to use it. So this is the delete statement as you can use it. So that duplicates got deleted. Now if you are seeing that main table, doesn't have any duplicates. So that's all for CT as of now. So I'll be just explaining the row numbers and all in my next video. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.